Previously, we worked on determining the charges of main group monatomic ions. Now we need to work on naming them. Because if you can name the ions, you can name the ionic compound. So let's start with some cations. Na plus. Now remember the reason why it has a 1 plus charge, because it's in 1A and it's a metal. Naming it's actually very easy. It's called the sodium ion. You just take the name of the element, slap on the word ion, you're good to go. Magnesium. It has a 2 plus charge because it's in column 2A. Pattern the name the same way off the previous one. Magnesium ion. Aluminum has a 3 plus charge on it because it's a metal and it's in 3A. So the name, use the same pattern. Aluminum ion. So look at these three. The good thing about naming it is the naming convention's the same. The bad thing is, if you flip this around, and if I ask you what's the charge of the magnesium ion, you need to have access to a periodic table. Because you need to be able to say magnesium. Oh, it's a metal, therefore it should be a cation. It's in 2A, so the charge is 2 plus. So the name of the ion does not tell you the charge on it. You are expected to be able to figure that out yourself. Let's do some anions. So chlorine has a 1 minus charge on it because it's in 7A. When you name it, it's not the chlorine ion, like when you name cations, but it's the chloride ion. Remember the rule for binary molecular compounds? The second one in the chemical formula had an IDE ending. So for your monatomic ions, if they are anions, you change it from chlorine to chloride. Oxygen has a 2 minus charge because it's in column 6A and it's a nonmetal. Nonmetals form anions. And it's not oxygen ion, but oxide ion. An ion made from nitrogen gets a 3 minus charge because it's in column 5A and it's a nonmetal. So the name of it is nitride ion. Okay, so notice the pattern. Let me just remind you. You cannot tell the charge from the name. If I say, what's the charge on the oxide ion? You have to think, okay, oxide, oxygen, it's a nonmetal. So it forms an ion, it has a negative charge, it's an anion, it's a nonmetal, and the charge, let's see, what column? 6A. It's 2 minus. So make sure you practice that.